So let me just do a quick walkthrough of this folder that I've shared with you. So if I open that up, you'll see there are 4 folders within it. One with PowerPoint slides, one with unit references and some self-test questions for learners, one with the tasks and the answers, and these are the tasks that we'll be asking throughout the unit as we go through the slides and so on. And fourthly, the audio clips that could be used with an avatar. If I just click on that, I'll show you that they've been arranged in the same way that Tristan has, into clips relating to each part of each learning outcome. Learning outcome 1.1, 1.2 and so on, and then the same again for learning outcome 2. And you can see that you can listen to them from here
so
if you
wish.
wish.
So now we move on to learning outcome 1.3, where we are asked to analyse why organisations may fail to see a return from their investment in learning technologies.
So I'll pause that and we'll go back now, and here we are back in the main folder. Let me open the PowerPoint folder, and what I really strongly recommend to you is that you download the PowerPoint slides so that you get the full functionality. And there is quite a lot of functionality within the slides that needs the full PowerPoint version. 2 ways of doing it. You can either tick that little circle there and then download, or simply right click on the folder and choose download from this drop down list. Well, here is the slideshow, and I'm going to open it up in slideshow mode. So let's play from the start. And a couple of things that we need to realize about the way these slides are put together. The first is that there are media in the slides, and you may get a message saying media have been blocked, and you need to tick the little thing that says allow media. Second thing you may notice here is these 2 buttons. One is called e-handout, and that takes your little label there to an e-handout, in this case the full module specification. Now it should open fairly quickly, but I am on a very slow internet where I am at the moment. Let's give it a go. It's a Word document and it wasn't too bad, and there we are. Students and learners can scroll through and see the full content of the unit. We go back. The second one is something called the resource space. So let's give that a click, and that takes us to this page here, which I've called unit resources. And there are 3 components or elements in here. One is all the e-handouts, and I've just shown you the first one, and they're organized, just loading up there. They're organized like this, one after the other, and you'll see from this page that you could just scroll through each of them directly from this page, like that, or you could open it up and pop it out into the full-sized version, which you can then download or save or print as you wish. In addition to the e-handouts, there is a page with video resources. These are mainly YouTube videos relating to different elements within the unit, and you can see that there's a small description next to each of them. So you can watch them directly from the page as before.
Are you ready for a glimpse into the future of education? Buckle up, because we're taking you on a thrilling ride into the world of technology and its impact on the classroom.
So there you are. You can see that those videos relate to TEL quite directly. The third element was tasks and reflections, and these are the tasks that we'll be asking the students to undertake throughout their study of the unit. And I've divided them up into group tasks or individual tasks. Group tasks, of course, meant to be done by learners in an online forum or in a classroom. And we can click on them and it'll take you to a document which the learners could directly complete. And this is just an idea of one way in which we could record the responses of students and store them or print them, and which they can save for themselves after a session if they wish. So back here on the first slide, and I'll just go through a couple of them to show you that there are quite a lot of animations, and that's why the full functionality of the full PowerPoint version is important. More e-handouts there, and you can see that to some extent they're timed to allow the avatar to talk about each element within a slide. On other slides, such as this one, sorry, I'll go back into slideshow mode. On other slides, such as this one, you'll note that there are some links that the tutor or the learner could click on, and it'll take you to, hopefully, it'll take you to a page like this, or a website or a blog which relates to that part of the unit. And as we progress through the slides, again you can see there's a lot more animation. We come to the end of a particular section, and on this slide I've got a link to the tasks that I referred to earlier. So we could click on the group task directly from the slide, and that takes us here, and there's the task that we've asked the learners to undertake. There's the assessment criterion, there's the task. So analyze how technology has or could enhance learning within the organization of your choice, and then if we decide to go down this route, they would click there and they would enter their solution or their response as a group into these text boxes here. And just while we're here, if students click on this return arrow, that'll take them back to where they left off, and they can begin now with learning outcome 1.2. Occasionally on the slide there will be more than one task for a group or for the individuals, and as before they need to click on here and then read the task and submit their solution. Again, to show you, there are direct links from this slide. Better go into slideshow mode again. There are direct links here, and within each of the blocks it says more about data privacy in this case, or prioritizing security, encryption, authentication, and so on. And as we get to the end of the slideshow, then you can see that I've put all of the tasks on slides, and they're at the end here. And finally, we have a slide somewhere, if I find it, this slide here, which I'll just do slideshow again, where we have the references that I talked about at the beginning. They can click on this link here and they'll have their list of references and sources. So there we are really, and just to say that I'll be adding a few more e-handouts perhaps and more YouTube videos over the next week or two.